Hello, this is my presentation for my fictional company called Reusable Bags. There is no shortage of opinions Americans have on plastic bags. Are they better than paper? Why are they better than paper? What do we mean by better anyway? Many people are using reusable bags when they remember to get them out of their car. However, most still rely on the bags offered at the store. Plastic bags are essential for business. From shopping, retailing, to parceling, plastic bags is used around the world on a large scale. Nearly 500 billion plastic bags are used on a yearly basis, and most of them are used for shopping purposes. Weiss. There is, however, a movement to ban the use of plastic bags, and there may be a market for services that provide reusable bags that can be returned in exchange for clean bags. This type of service will drastically reduce the plastic bag waste, the hidden cost of bags to the consumer, the space required to store boxes of bags, and also provide clean reusable bags instead of consumers using the typically very dirty ones stored in the trunks of their cars. Why do we use plastic bags? When did we start? There's a link to a cool short history of the plastic bag at the next slide. Plastic bags are reusable, they're recyclable, they're clean, they're free and convenient. It's what we grew up with. The cons: they have a short life cycle, they are landfill waste, they take up a lot of space, and they're labor intensive, and we need to use many of them because they're increasingly weaker and weaker. Reusable cloth bags they're reusable, they're recyclable, they're strong and roomy, and they're a cute accessory. The cons: they're expensive if they're not used often. They're landfilled waste also if they're not used often. They're not easily accessible if you don't remember to bring them into the store. And they can be unsanitary. Here is a short history of the single-use plastic bags. In 1965, the one-piece polyethylene shopping bag is patented by the Swedish company called Celoplast. Designed by engineer Sten Gustaf Thulin, the plastic bag quickly begins to replace cloth and plastic in Europe. In 1979, already controlling 80% of the bag market in Europe, plastic bags begin to spread to the United States and other countries around the world. Plastic companies begin to aggressively market their single-use product as superior to paper and reusable bags. In 1982, Safeway and Kroger, two of the biggest supermarket chains in the United States, switched to plastic bags. Though they are yet to be fully accepted by shoppers, single-use plastic bags are cheaper than the alternatives, and more stores begin to follow Safeway and Kroger's switch. By the end of the decade, plastic bags will have almost entirely replaced paper bags around the world. In 1997, a sailor named Charles Moore discovers the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the largest of several gyres in the world's oceans where immense amounts of plastic waste have accumulated. Threatening marine life, this immense collection of marine litter and plastic pollution showcases the long-lasting and harmful effects of single-use plastic products. In 2011, worldwide, 1 million plastic bags are consumed every minute. Fast forward to 2021. On the 20th of October, the governments of Peru and Rwanda, for example, proposed a draft resolution on an internationally legally binding instrument on plastic pollution. On the 6th of December, Japan submitted another draft resolution focusing on marine plastic pollution. The problem with reusable bags. Even though we all know that there is a huge problem with plastic bags, it literally is going to take a village, all of us, to work together to hold each other accountable when it comes to changing our mindset and shopping habits. Reusable bags are only effective and good for the environment if we actually use them and are clean. A study revealed that reusable bags need to be used 7,100 times to be more environmentally friendly than plastic. During the pandemic, reusable bags were ironically banned by stores because studies have found them to be very filthy. Continuing on the environmental scan, antiquing and repurposing old things are both activities I am passionate about, so it naturally falls that the idea of reusing things instead of throwing them away is something I often strive for. It can be a challenge to not veer towards hoarding, and it requires mindfulness of what is kept and what is tossed. I recently discovered that in business this is known as a circular economy. A circular economy entails markets that give incentives to reusing products, rather than scrapping them and then extracting new resources. The key to the success of reusable bags is that they actually get reused. And so having clean bags as part of the service will be better for the environment and for the health of the consumers. Internally, I use the acronym USE, U-S-E, Understand, Solve, Educate. What does this mean? It means employees will need to A, understand how the service works, B, the service solves the problem of too many plastic bags and people forgetting to use their reusable bags that are also potentially harmful to themselves and others, and C, employees and the website will educate consumers on how the service works and why it's important. Externally, I use the acronym PLACE, Practice, Location, Awareness, Celebrate, Encourage. External factors include practice. Consumers will need to practice the idea of having to not rely on plastic bags for their shopping trips. The locations are also where the product will be accessible, with kiosks providing QR codes to download the app. These locations will be at partnering stores as well as various drop-off on-site stores where the bulk of the local bags will be stored and sent away for the cleaning. Awareness will happen externally via employees and consumers who share their opinions via social media, which is what the company will encourage. Celebrating the use of reusable bags will be utilized via the app with incentives and rewards given by the company and their partners. And encouragement will happen via notifications on the app, the website emails, if the customer wishes, and the cashiers who will also get rewarded by reminding customers to use their bags or look into the service. In future, the hope is for the guests to sign up for the service at the cash register as well. Now we're up to the situation analysis, the SWOT. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. The strengths of this service. It's to reduce plastic waste. It's better quality than plastic. It's an attractive accessory. It can influence people to buy healthier foods. And the demand is increasing. To achieve satisfying effects of plastic ban policies, it is important to promote people's intention to use green bags. Many studies have examined the antecedents of reducing plastic bag usage, but research regarding the influential factors of reusable bag usage is limited. Weaknesses. People forget to bring their bags to the store. It can be very unsanitary, if not deadly, if not cleaned often. And it can also encourage people to buy more junk food as they may be feeling good about doing their part and they might treat themselves. It's only eco-friendly if used often. Opportunities, incentives, and rewards given by collaborating partners who will save money by not having to pay for, store, and clean up plastic waste. Threats. Plastic bags are still cheapest and most convenient, but as the demand for reusable bags grows, more businesses will want to take advantage of the market for a similar product and service. Okay, so let's talk about the service and how the 5 Ps are integrated in the marketing plan. The product. Reusable Bags is a reusable and recyclable bag service that provides sanitary, reusable, and eco-friendly tote bags for shopping at stores, curbside deliveries, and home deliveries. The service is available as a subscription for one-time use, with the bags being accessible in kiosks and distribution centers near high-density shopping areas. The kiosk will provide clean bags as well as being repositories for dropping off soiled bags to be cleaned and redistributed. The price. The service is offered as a subscription or one-time use with all-you-need options for both. Most stores have about a 5 cents per bag discount, up to 4 at Target. And so this service will have to compete with that incentive by offering a fair rate plus incentives and rewards for using bags. The cleaning of the bags is part of the service. The place. The website. This is by far your most important marketing piece. It's your 24/7 storefront and your sales rep that never sleeps. Any marketing efforts that you take will end up on your website. Budrikas. Aside from the physical locations at partnering stores where most consumers or customers will acquire the bags, it is a website where the main marketing efforts will take place. As we will see later on, social media will be heavily encouraged and utilized. Promotion. It is a collaboration of partners that will drive the promotion of the service via signage at the stores, social media, flyers inserted at curbside delivery bags, and so on. The bags themselves will be a source of promotion, as efforts to make them look visibly attractive will have curious fellow shoppers thinking, cute bag. The people. The hows and whys of how we approach marketing have become much more dynamic since the inception of the internet. However, the driving factor is still and should always remain people. Actually, it's more about people than ever before. Having an honest marketing approach has never been more important, and it is both emotionally and financially rewarding if you do it right. Budrikas. The value proposition. What makes reusable bags different? Well, it's not just about the bags. It's about the experience and the feel-good knowledge of taking part in reducing plastic bags. Reusable will help guests remember to bring their bags to the store. The app will provide the users to use GPS if they want them to be reminded to bring their bags in if it senses them at a partnering location. The RFID chips will track the bag's journey that guests can follow on the website. The app will also remind guests when it is time to return the bags for cleaning. Guests will have the option to return them early if the bags are damaged at no extra cost. Bye-bye, plastic bags. The positioning strategy. At the center of the positioning strategy is the shopper. The eco-savvy shopper will create demand for a service that makes them feel good about shopping with sanitary, reusable bags that they know their fellow shoppers will also use. These shoppers also love to use their smart devices to post on social media. Many who really care about the environment will find this service being used as reward enough as they see less and less plastic bags at their favorite stores. The text describes what Michael Porter said about the value of a unique service. When employing a differentiation strategy, the organization competes on the basis of providing unique goods or services with features that customers value, perceive as different, and for which they are willing to pay a premium. The employees will encourage and educate customers on site, either at the register when they cash out, or at the kiosks placed at the front of the store, as well as other areas of the store, depending on the size of the store. And the app will be the main platform where they will receive notifications, rewards, and links to the forum at the website. When people switch from their current tool to yours, they are usually unhappy with their current way of working, push, and/or are attracted by what you have to offer, pull. Before people make the switch, you must address their concerns, anxiety, get them to trust you, and ensure that they don't have to go through a tedious process like learning a new flow to switch habit. Srinivasan, 2019. The product might be excellent, but it won't sell if it's not targeted to the right audience. Now to my favorite part of this project, social media. It is people like me who love to use apps to take advantage of reward incentives that will also love a service such as reusable bags. Not only do we have too many plastic bags at our home, as an employee at Target, I often see how much waste goes on and also how reliant people are on plastic bags. I also see the very gross reusable bags that guests bring in, and I, for one, refuse to touch them, allowing the guests to bag their own items. So as an employee, I would feel safer in knowing that the bags I'm handling are clean. Reusable bags will have a heavy presence on social media, starting with the website that will also include a forum for users to ask questions and share experiences. Video content will be at the forefront of how the service will be promoted. What will make reusable bags different from competitors is the video content. The service will be more than just about the bags, but rather the experience of using the bags. These days, for the younger generation that grew up on social media, everything is a photo op. All social media links and QR codes will lead to the website. Even the use of the bags with the RFID tags embedded within them will lead them to the journey of the bags, and with it, the customer who uses it, back to the website. Customers will get to decide if they want the bags that they use to be shared on the journey. The positive and negative aspects will be viewable to all. Internal communications mean that all employees will need to be trained and know exactly what the company is offering as a service and what social media the company favors. Having the employees be the backbone to driving the business is part of the people portion of the marketing mix. As described on page 281 of our text, the firm's employees are potentially its best and most trusted brand and message ambassadors. Properly armed, they can articulate what the firm and its offerings stand for in ways that nobody else can. Externally, the customers will provide much of the video content with possible future contests to promote the service. All video content posted by users and employees will direct everyone to the website for more information. All video content will be accessible on the website and the app. Hashtag reusable bags or hashtag we use reusable bags are the suggested tags to encourage users and employees to employ in their posts. It doesn't end here. This is the end of the presentation, but the start of something that is coming. The facts are, plastic bags are being banned worldwide. New Jersey banned the use of plastic bags last year, and customers were ill-prepared, opting to steal the shopping baskets or use the produce bags to get their produce and products into their car and into their homes. Reusable bags can be very unsanitary and also not eco-friendly if they're not used over and over. COVID saw the use of reusable anything as a threat. Plastic bags are cheap, sanitary, and convenient. It didn't take long for the use of them to be a part of everyday life, and it won't take long for us to get used to a more acceptable replacement. Eco-savvy consumers love to use tech and social media to share their activism as well as to save money. Test pilots of real services similar to reusable bags have proven to be a viable option for using reusable bags safely and efficiently, as well as being a fun service. For more information on existing companies similar to the fictional reusable bags, please see the links shown below.